Hey guys, I'm back again. Welcome to day one in life of the Google Pixel 8. Trying to record this video on the iPhone 15 Pro Max so you get in the best of the best quality. Today I'm just going to walk you through my first day in life with the Pixel 8, and I'm going to do one day with the Pixel 8 and next day with the iPhone 15 Pro Max, switch back and forth. Before jumping into my day one in life with the Google Pixel 8, I'd like to give a shout out to my partner Mint Mobile. They're currently offering $15 a month for unlimited text and data. So if you want to save a whole bunch of money, make sure to check them out in the link in the description below. It's really going to help out the channel, and I think it is a great deal. And so far, it's holding the Pixel 8 in my hand. I love how small it is. Pixel 8 is a 6.1 inch display, and it's really easy to use with one hand. I can easily type in one hand. I can reach the top of the corner just fine. That notification is easier to access on the Pixel 8 compared to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, where I had to reach all the way to the top to get to the notification. And after using a bunch of folding phones and flipping phones and Max phones, it's so nice to be able to use a smaller phone again. The Pixel 8 is actually smaller than the 7 last year. It's kind of funny. So the 7 was smaller than the 6. Pixel series apparently is getting smaller and smaller. I love small phones and everything, but let's just hope that it don't go down to 6-inch next year. So day one with this phone, I drove into Boston, started my day at 9:30 a.m., had on my wireless charger while I was driving, and it basically just holds the charge, which is fine. Not the end of the world. At least you get to see how it behaves with wireless charging. So worst case scenario, you're not losing battery, you can still use it as a GPS. By 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I got bored, so I decided to hang my Pixel 8 onto a closed drawer. I remember I did this with the Pixel 6 when it first came out because the visor, the back is so thick. The 7a got smaller, but for some reason they made it bigger again. I hope at some point they should be able to make it flat. I think that'll be the better look. I don't really like these giant camera humps in the back like the iPhone 15 Pro Max and all these protruding lenses. But it is what it is. At least Google got the signature look. And right now is this a visor that you can apparently hang on things for fun. And I don't know why Google decided to release a magnifying app. I'm pretty sure this is going to go to Graveyard in the near future. I was just laying in bed, decided to test it out. Took a picture of this lotion from far away using the magnifying app. I zoom all the way in, hoping to be able to read it. It is about 6 to 8 feet away from me. So in the first photo, I just used the regular camera on the Pixel 8, zoomed all the way in, still not that legible. And in the second photo, I used the magnifying app, did the same thing, zoom all the way in, still can't read it. I still don't really see the purpose of this app, but the reason for it is we really want to magnify and zoom in things, just use the camera. It's a lot of art choices with the Google Pixel 8. And with the Pro, for some reason, they added the temperature sensor. I don't know who or anyone in the world is asking for a temperature sensor and what use is it even for? You can't even take temperature of yourself. Is this more for on the surface? Maybe you want to measure temperature of a turkey if you're cooking it, but that won't really tell you if the turkey is cooked because it doesn't tell you the inside temperature. I guess unless you shove the phone up the turkey's, you know what, maybe it'll work that way. But just a lot of odd choices. Magnifying app, I don't think is useful. Temperature sensor, I do not think it is useful. What I think would have been useful is an IR blaster instead. At some point, Samsung and so many people had it in their phones, and then one day it just went away. I think if anything I lose most in the house is probably the remote. Maybe I just need to tape the Samsung tag to it or Air tag to it. That way we can track down the remote. But it would be nice to see Google or somebody bring back the IR blaster again, just to make life easier. No one's asking for these temperature sensor or magnifying app. I think the IR blaster will be a game changer. So hope Google or somebody else is listening out there. So with the Pixel 8, you're getting some other new features such as the group editing mode. You snap a bunch of pictures at once. If somebody's blinking, you can swap up their photos. Haven't had a chance to play around with this yet. It is on my to-do list. Maybe it's not sure it's going to be something I'm going to use that often, but we'll give it a shot. Magic editor sounds a little gimmicky too, but I'll try it out. Maybe I'll move my friends around and try to add more friends in my pictures. So looks like I'm hanging out with a lot of people. We'll find something to do with these Magic editor. And I'm really looking forward to testing out Magic Audio as well. So even though I'm recording this video on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, In the next few videos, I'll try and switch over and use the Pixel, and we'll see how the audio can be adjusted with the Magic Audio. Right now I use Adobe Podcast AI to fix all my audio. Sometimes it can sound distorted if I'm whispering or not speaking that loud, or there's a lot of background noise if I'm driving in a car or something like that. Occasionally you may notice that my audio is slightly off. That's because it's not from the phone itself. I think it fixes everything about 70-80% of the time, makes it sound better. Every now and then you get some distortion. But a lot of the time, if I just use a regular smartphone audio, there's a lot of wind, noise, background people mowing their lawn and things like that. But we'll see how this Magic Audio is going to work out. So I'm definitely going to give that a try. Pixel 8, I noticed that the bezels are thinner. Another thing that's pretty exciting is the peak brightness is at 2000 nits, which is the same as the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It is higher than the Galaxy S23 series, even the S23 Ultra at 1750 nits. So this is a really big improvement. I remember when I was doing my comparison video with the Pixel 7, 7a, and just comparing it to the S23, those are like half the peak brightness. This year Google did manage to give some hardware bump on top of the software, and look forward to bringing this phone for a spin outside just to see how it's gonna behave under direct sunlight. At 2000 nits is 2000 nits, I believe it. So anywho, on day one, by the time I got back home, roughly 7:30 p.m. or so, phone is at 7%. It says it's gonna last another hour to 8:30. So that is about 11 hours of battery life on day one. Just okay, not life-changing or anything like that, but it's solid. It lasted me 9:30 in the morning till the time I go to bed. It's not like the Galaxy Z Flip 5 or the iPhone 15 Pro Max, where I would have 30 to 40% by daytime, but it's okay. It's not like the 7a initially when I was only getting 7 to 8 hours. So it's solid. We'll give it a test for a few more weeks to see how it goes, but this wraps up day one. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Please let me know what your thoughts are. If you have any questions, anything you want me to cover, just let me know in the comment below. Remember to like and subscribe. Please check out my day one in life of the iPhone 15 Pro Max if you haven't already, and see you guys in the next video.